How's it going, folks? T-Biz again. We got some RAW-10 Fren Z. This guy wants to be your friend, and it's basically a cybernetic shark. This is from also Todd the Man, Todd McFarlane, and we'll dive into a bit of history here I'm trying to remember how old I was. I wasn't old enough to drive yet. This is right before I got my license, I believe. I might have been a freshman in high school. I might not have. But there was a comic convention in Dallas, Texas, and Todd McFarlane was there. There's quite a few other people there, but I don't remember who, because all I remember, this is when Spawn broke. This is when Image Comics broke. This is when everything was huge. It was big back then. And I went, and you know what? I might try to see if I can find some pictures to upload from that event. But anyways, I got to meet Todd McFarlane. I got to get some comics signed and videos signed. And the thing was, that's the first time I've been a fanboy my whole life. I used to play music. I've met different musicians, from like Jawbox to Into Another, to like, you know, whatever, Quicksand, you know, those kind of post-hardcore heavy bands and stuff like that. You know, the guys in Promise Ring, stuff like that. I've met guys in bands going to see old shows back in the day. And I was a big fanboy. Go up and just be a ridiculous, annoying fanboy with a lot of these bands that I liked. And but the thing was with Todd McFarlane, when I went to go get the comics autographed, I was speechless. I couldn't say a thing. And this is back when I thought I could be a comic book artist. When I wanted to be like, I wanted to be an artist for comics. And once I went to community college, I realized that I sucked super bad, and that there was tons of people way better than me at illustrating and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I think I'm better at drums and whatever, you know, and being a burnout at that time. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, I was speechless meeting Todd McFarlane. I was right in front of the man. Couldn't say a dang thing. Whether you love him or hate him, I think it's awesome that he's putting out these really cheap toys. I mean, this thing I think is about 20 bucks or so. I'm kind of sad because I pre-ordered the figures thinking they were going to take forever to come out. As soon as I pre-ordered them, that weekend I went, and I was like, wow, I found them all. They're all there. My girlfriend offered to buy them all for me and all that. And I was like, no, I already pre-ordered them. And like a fool, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to review them anyways. It doesn't matter. But and also my buddy Overlord, which I'll post a link to his channel, and please go subscribe to him. If you subscribe to me, and if you pass by my video, why not go and subscribe to him? I don't know if many of you are subscribed to him, but if you are or aren't, go subscribe to him, because he's one of my best friends. He's an awesome toy reviewer, and he had his channel hacked, his original channel, which was a big channel, got hacked years ago. And yeah, you need to show him some love and help him get some more subs. So if you're watching this video, go sub to his channel, because it won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you at all. But anyways, wanted to check out this Fren Z from RAW-10, and yeah, really wanted to check this out. There's a Cygor, Raptar, what makes me think of Reptar. Or is it Reptar from what's that Nickelodeon show? Rugrats, yeah. And then there's Battlesnake. All these are cool figures. I think he's reviewed the Battlesnake. No, he doesn't have Raptar, and he's about to bust out he's about to showcase his review for Cygor. And yeah, Fren Z is the king of the ocean, every ocean. He's a mix of robotics and the DNA of a great white shark, combined with the prehistoric megalodon. The super shark for extra terror, Fren Z was created to be the prototype for a new breed of aquatic weaponry, but the dangerous minds at the robotic animal warrior that makes sense, labs did their job too well, and Fren Z escaped. Now he stalks the oceans, an unstoppable hunter, part shark, part machine, all deadly. And come on in, the water is fine. But yeah, and this is kind of, isn't this around the same time that Jaws anniversary maybe? So it's kind of, I don't know, I'm thinking, might be right, I might be wrong, but either way. And I was kind of thinking too, I was like, you know what, there's not a lot. I'll say this, I like to do toy photography. I haven't done it in forever. I need to get my act together and spend more time with my hobby, but I kind of suffer from adult ADD, whether you believe that or not. I don't really believe it, but I just always have a lot going on, so I haven't, sometimes I don't think I partake in my hobbies as much as I should, as much as some of my friends on Instagram do, because I know people that they're just pumping everyday pictures of stuff. And I don't have the time always. I got the time to do a review, but I don't always have the time to do a bunch of photos for toys. I don't always have the time. I'm out working, I'm out doing stuff, you know. I'm doing stuff. I'm busy working, and yeah, and paying bills and stuff. Anyways, it made me think too. I'm a grown man. I haven't played in the bathtub in a long time. And this is pretty much a really hardcore tub toy for, you know, bath time or whatever. And it also made me think too that since I've kind of dabbled into, you know, wanting to build some dioramas lately, and I built one, the castle wall that I saw from Rocco the Great's video on his tutorial, I was thinking maybe I need to look and invest and figure out how to do an underwater diorama with this guy and figure out something to do with that, because I've got some cool Mezco stuff and just different figures that would be cool to, you know, showcase with this figure and stuff too. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna bust this figure out and check them out. This is cool. You get pretty much a poster with Fren Z on it. That's pretty rad. I wonder if this is illustrated by Todd himself. And another thing too is that I think Todd is working on the cover for the issue that's going to come out with the Spawn figure. So that's cool. We get a little poster with little bios on all our characters and stuff. So yeah. Fren Z, his attacks are Power Jaws, Fren Z Strike, and Fin Attack, Great White Shark. Some more stuff on Fren Z. That's cool. Awesome. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah. That is cool. Comes the poster. It's not bad at all. I know Mentalk the Mind Taker was talking about how it's cool to get, you know, catalogs and stuff like that, but it's cool to get a poster every once in a while too. That's nice. And also Foo Reviews mentioned that too. I'd like to give a shout out to Foo Reviews for giving me some love. And I forgot that I haven't seen any of his reviews in a long time, but he sent me some love and that was really cool. And if you check out his Battle Cat video, I need to try to leave the links for all these up tonight on this video in the description so you can go check them out. But very cool, very cool. But yeah, this Fren Z is pretty nice. Paint apps are pretty decent for being a cheap toy. And he's got a deep mouth. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but yeah, you can kind of see in there. It's a huge maw, pretty much like Jaws. You could throw a bunch of figures in there, a bunch of doodads and whatever you wanted to throw in there. But his jaw does open and close. A lot of scars. This thing's rad. And it's articulated. So, and another thing too, because I've been ranting and raving, and trust me, I really don't have any energy right now. I'm pretty tired, but I will say this. The thing that's cool about this is Todd McFarlane wanted to compete and do his own cheap toys. And he's done it. At Walmart, he's got some cheap toys. I think that I paid about 20 bones for this, but I honestly think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I really do. The detail's nice, it's articulated, and yeah, this is an amazing figure. This is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of friends have been picking these up lately, and yeah, it's really good stuff. And even the Cygors, which is like a gigantic Sofubi, and it's really good stuff. It's really cool that he is smart enough to be able to compete with like Leonard and stuff like that and other toy companies, and just, you know, just show the fact that he can put out some high-end stuff, and then he can put out some really cheap stuff that's worthy, and it's worthy of collecting, and it's cool because, yeah, how could you pass this up? The detail is just really nice. That skin rip right there, and you can see the cybernetics. Excellent toy. Excellent toy. Nice paint apps and wash and everything, and just, yeah, this is really cool. But it is pretty much it's a glorified tub toy or swimming pool or lake or beach, whatever, wherever you're going in the water for summertime and stuff like that. That's pretty much, and we might get into that later this week on what would be considered and what would not be considered like a water toy or whatever. But yeah, But yeah, that's it. That's my look at Fren Z, the RAW-10 from Mr. Todd McFarlane, Todd Toys, or what would it be considered? What is it? Yeah. Well, McFarlane Toys. Yeah, McFarlane Toys. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. And yeah, more reviews definitely on the way. And let me see if I can find that pic from back in the day. All right, later. And just as I promised, here's a picture from that convention. It's I'm not sure if this is actual his friend, the real Al Simmons, in this picture in the Spawn outfit. Looking at that picture, it's kind of goofy, that costume, but hey, it was Spawn back then. Everybody's bringing a lot of Spawn paraphernalia for this convention, and there's the actual Spawn-mobile. And maybe a later video, if I do another RAW-10 review, I will have another picture of the Spawn-mobile.